Today we will see about the world's top 10 costliest food, Almas caviar. Almas caviar is the most expensive caviar in the world, produced from the eggs of a very rare female albino beluga sturgeon. It costs about $34,500 USD per kilogram. Almas caviar is white in color and has a creamy and nutty taste. It is found in the most uncontaminated parts of the Caspian Sea near Iran. Almas caviar is considered a delicacy and a luxury item, and it is traditionally sold in 24K gold tins. Some people say that Almas caviar is worth its price because of its rarity, quality, and exquisite flavor. Stratarga bianco caviar. Stratarga bianco caviar is a very rare and expensive type of caviar that is produced by an Austrian fish farmer and his son. It is made from the eggs of a Siberian albino sturgeon, which is a nearly extinct species of fish. The caviar is dehydrated and then sprinkled with 22-karat edible gold leaf to give it a luxurious appearance and taste. It costs about $113,630 USD per kilogram, making it the most expensive food in the world. Some people may enjoy this caviar for its velvety, buttery, and nutty flavor, while others may find it too extravagant and wasteful. Yubari king melons. Yubari king melons are a type of cantaloupe that are grown in greenhouses in Yubari, Hokkaido, Japan. They are a hybrid of two other cantaloupe cultivars, Earl's Favorite and Burpee's Spicy cantaloupe. They are famous for their sweetness, smoothness, and beautiful netted skin. They are considered a delicacy and a luxury item in Japan, and they are often given as gifts or served at special occasions. They are also very expensive, as they are carefully selected and cultivated by melon farmers. The most expensive pair of Yubari king melons was sold for 5 million yen, $45,000 USD, at an auction in 2019. Some people may appreciate the Yubari king melons for their exquisite taste and quality. Bluefin tuna costs about $3,603,151 USD. There are many ways to prepare and enjoy bluefin tuna, which is a highly prized fish for its meat, especially in Japan. Here are some of the dishes that you can try with bluefin tuna based on my web search results: bluefin tuna sashimi, bluefin tuna sushi, bluefin tuna with olive, cucumber, and cilantro relish, bluefin tuna tartare. Wagyu beef. Wagyu beef is a type of beef that comes from a breed of cattle native to Japan. The word Wagyu means Japanese cattle in Japanese. Wagyu beef is famous for its high level of marbling, which is the fat that is distributed within the muscle fibers. This gives the beef a tender, juicy, and buttery flavor and texture. Wagyu beef is also rich in omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, which are beneficial for health. There are 4 main types of Wagyu cattle in Japan: Japanese black, Japanese brown, Japanese polled, and Japanese shorthorn. Each type has its own characteristics and regional specialties. For example, Kobe beef is a type of Wagyu beef that comes from Japanese black cattle raised in Hyogo Prefecture. Kobe beef is known for its high quality and strict standards of production. Wagyu beef is very expensive and regarded as one of the best slices of beef in the world. The price of Wagyu beef depends on several factors, such as the breed, the grade, the region, and the supply and demand. The highest grade of Wagyu beef is A5. Vanilla. The price of dry vanilla beans is hovering between about $300 to $400 USD. Vanilla is a popular and versatile ingredient that is used in many dishes, especially desserts. Vanilla has a sweet, floral, and warm flavor that enhances the taste of other ingredients. Vanilla comes from the pods of the vanilla orchid, which are harvested and cured to produce the aromatic beans. There are different types of vanilla, such as Madagascar, Mexican, and Tahitian, each with its own characteristics and price. Some of the dishes that you can make with vanilla are vanilla cheesecake, vanilla and cinnamon kissed apple latkes, vanilla bean fizz, vanilla ice cream. White truffles. White truffles are a type of edible fungus that grow underground in symbiosis with certain trees, such as oaks, hazels, and beeches. They are highly prized for their intense aroma and flavor, which some people describe as earthy, nutty, garlicky, or musky. White truffles are mainly found in southern Europe, especially in Italy, where they are known as Tartufo Bianco de Alba 12. They are harvested from October to December by trained dogs that can sniff them out. White truffles are very expensive and considered a delicacy and a luxury item. The price of white truffles depends on their size, quality, season, and demand. The average price of white truffles in 2020 was about $3,000 USD per kilogram, but some specimens can sell for much more. For example, in 2007, a 1.5 kilograms white truffle was sold for $330,000 USD at an auction. White truffles are usually eaten raw or shaved over cooked dishes, such as pasta, risotto, eggs, or meat. They are not cooked because their flavor and aroma are very delicate and can be easily lost by heat. White truffles are also used to make oils, butters, sauces, and cheeses that can enhance the taste of other foods. Fugu dish costs about 135 USD approx. Fugu is a Japanese dish made from pufferfish, which can be lethal if not prepared properly. Fugu contains a toxin called tetrodotoxin, which can cause paralysis and death if ingested. Therefore, only licensed chefs are allowed to prepare and serve fugu in Japan and some other countries. Fugu is considered a delicacy and a luxury item, and it has a unique flavor and texture that some people enjoy. Fugu can be eaten in various ways, such as raw, sashimi, boiled, hot pot, or fried, tempura. The amount of tetrodotoxin in the fugu dish is 17,500.0 micrograms. According to some sources, the lethal dose of tetrodotoxin for humans is about 2 micrograms per kilogram of body weight. This means that a person who weighs 60 kilograms would need to ingest about 120 micrograms of tetrodotoxin to die. Therefore, the fugu dish in this example contains enough toxin to kill about 145 people. This code shows how dangerous fugu can be if not prepared correctly. That is why it is important to trust only licensed chefs who know how to remove the toxic parts and avoid contaminating the meat. Fugu can be a delicious and exciting dish, but also a risky one. Foie gras duck or goose liver costs about 110 USD approx. Foie gras is a dish made from the liver of a duck or goose that has been fattened by force feeding. It is a traditional and well-known delicacy in French cuisine, but it is also controversial because of the animal welfare issues involved in its production. Foie gras has a rich, buttery, and delicate flavor, unlike an ordinary duck or goose liver. It can be sold whole or prepared as a mousse, a parfait, a pâté, or a spread. It can also be served as an accompaniment to another food item, such as steak or bread. There are different ways to cook and serve foie gras, depending on the type and preference of the chef and the diner. Some of the most common methods are seared. This is one of the simplest and most popular ways to enjoy foie gras. A slice of foie gras is seasoned with salt and pepper and then seared on a hot pan for a few seconds on each side until it is golden and crisp on the outside and soft and melting on the inside. It can be served with a sauce made from wine, vinegar, fruit, or honey. Baked. This is a method that involves baking the whole foie gras in an oven, usually wrapped in a pastry crust or a salt crust. This helps to preserve the moisture and flavor of the foie gras and also creates an attractive presentation. It can be served with a salad or a fruit compote. Terrine. This is a method that involves layering pieces of foie gras in a mold, seasoning them with salt, pepper, herbs, and spices, and then cooking them in a water bath. Oysters dish cost about 50 to 100 USD approx. An oyster dish is a dish that features oysters as the main ingredient. Oysters are a type of shellfish that live in saltwater and have a hard, irregular-shaped shell and a soft, edible body inside. Oysters are considered a delicacy and a source of protein, zinc, iron, and other nutrients. Oysters can be eaten raw or cooked in various ways, such as grilled, baked, fried, or smoked. Oysters can also be served with different sauces, toppings, or accompaniments, such as lemon juice, vinegar, butter, cheese, bacon, bread, or salad. Some of the best oyster recipes are fried oyster po' boy, a sandwich made with crispy fried oysters, lettuce, tomato, and remoulade sauce on a French roll. Oysters, Rockefeller, oysters topped with a creamy spinach sauce and breadcrumbs and baked in the oven. Grilled oysters with white wine butter sauce, oysters grilled on the half shell and drizzled with a garlic, white wine, and butter sauce. Oyster stew, a creamy soup made with oysters, milk, butter, onion, celery, and seasonings. Oyster dressing, a savory stuffing made with oysters, breadcrumbs, cornbread, celery, onion, and herbs. The nutritional value of the oyster dish is very rich. Nutritional value of an oyster dish can vary depending on the type of preparation and the number of oysters. Oysters are a good source of protein, zinc, iron, and calcium, but they can also be high in fat and cholesterol if cooked with butter, oil, or cheese. Therefore, it is important to enjoy oysters in moderation and balance them with other healthy foods. These foods are expensive because of their rarity, quality, production process, or demand. Some of them are also considered delicacies or luxury items in certain cultures. I hope you find this list interesting and informative. For more videos like these, please do like, share, and subscribe.